sun. All people, wait and see what you feel inside. Keep on smiling, 'cause everything is here. You've got to believe. Better days for your mother and your father and your sister. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You know, we are just shuffling up, getting into the collective energy. We are going to be tapping into the week ahead. We're going to take a look at the astrology, of course. We're going to get some messages from above. We're going to look at healing for the week. A little bit of self-love, a little bit of relationship healing, because, of course, we are walking into that full moon in Libra, which is the 7th house of relationships of all kinds. And the most important relationship you can build is with yourself. Right? We're going to see what's going on in money matters this week. I hear that gas prices are going to get a little higher this week also. It's going to go up some more. I am hearing that. Okay, we're going to see, you know, we're going to get some weekly predictions, of course, get some guidance for you guys so that y'all can stay ahead of the game. And y'all know awareness is preparedness. Yes, good morning, Jamila. Good morning. You are here right at the beginning. We are still shuffling and getting into the energy. Just letting the energy flow through. Oh, yes. It is Holy Week. You know, we got Good Friday this week. Easter is Sunday. Some pretty good energy for the weekend. I mean, not so much during the week, but for the weekend. We have oppositions every day this week. So it is going to be an issue where you need to control you. You cannot control the things that's happening outside of you, and the only thing that it can control is your actions, your thoughts, okay, this week, and that is what is going to have to be. Remember, your thoughts create your reality, so battling with self-doubt, fear, all of that, taking a chance to release some of that energy in this full moon, releasing a lot of self-sabotage, releasing the things that hold you back and that is no longer in alignment with your higher self. Some of the things that you have been telling yourself, rewriting the story within yourself. All of this is going to have a great impact this week, because we do get to clear out some space before the full moon, right? We're still clearing out that Piscean energy before we step fully into Aries energy, you know. We'll step fully into it in this full moon, okay? Because we still got some of that lingering energy as Mercury and Mars, Pisces. helping you wrap up some cycles and close out some things. And this week you're going to get a chance to do that spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially with the moon conjuncting South Node in Virgo, your 6th house of daily life, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, your daily routine, and all of that. So shifting in yourself can help shift the reality out. I'm going to get started. Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, Higher Self, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Archangels, deities that walk with me in the highest white light and the universe. We humbly come to you with gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful for all the clarity and insight and guidance that you will be bringing us for the week ahead. What we talking? We got the moon out here. All right, come through. All right, moon energy. So, you know, we flowing. The moon is in Leo right now as we speak, square Uranus. It will trine Venus before it moves into... All right, we got the 5 of Cups. If you're looking at it as a loss, what is the lesson that you are missing? Okay? Because you have 2 cups in front of you. That's 2 cups of self-love. There is something that you are missing with the moon in the lesson, right? Because if we're thinking about a loss, if we're thinking about the emotional pain that has already been shed, why are we still holding on to it? When you get a chance to focus on you. So, in this emotional background this Sunday, as we are in current energy right now, okay? If something was taken, lost, right? We're looking in the energy of gratitude to heal, okay? Being grateful for the time spent. Being grateful for the energy and knowledge of whatever person, place, or thing. Okay? This is what we are going to build up on, and having gratitude and changing the perspective in certain areas in your life where there are still hidden things that you are holding on to that no longer align in your emotional energy. On Monday, Venus moves home into Taurus. So a lot of spring cleaning, you know, you should be doing that already, releasing, letting go of things. And the moon will conjunct South Node. Like I said, it will be a chance for you to clear some of that past life karma, past things in the karma. If you are clearing the clutter and you are getting rid of old things, I always tell you guys to take it to a homeless shelter or things like that where they can repurpose it. Don't take it somewhere where they're going to resell it. That is not clearing the clutter. That is adding more karmic debt. Just so you know, you want to give graciously when trying to clear out certain energies. It's a balancing of the scales. Of course, as the moon will conjunct the south node, it will oppose the north node and it will oppose Mercury in Pisces. Look at that moon. That moon just gonna keep following y'all. What's hidden is going to be coming to light in that full moon in Libra. The things within self, what you need to learn. This Page of Pentacles is giving you a new line of study, a new line of something to commit to. The energy on Monday will also sextile Jupiter. So you're also getting an aha. This is where I need to focus to make a path for myself. Aha! Something hidden is going to come about. On Tuesday, we got opposition. All right. The moon in Virgo, we got more opposition, is going to oppose Mars in Pisces. So all of this opposition is the things that you need to shut down, right? The things that you need to close down within self, the things that you need to release within self that's not making you the healthier person that you wish to be. The things that you are blocking from yourself. The things that you refuse to see within that you need to change in order to shift. Remember, we work on us. We can't work on the people around, outside of us. All we have is us to work in. And this is us balancing that light and shadow. Getting creative within self. Stepping into your inner power with that Queen of Wands energy. What are you blocking yourself from? Don't be blocking yourself from your greatness. It's your winning season. It's going to trine Uranus. And then the moon will move into Libra. You lack nothing. Everything that you need is within you. Now remember, we've seen Sunday's breakdown, right? What are you missing in the lesson that Spirit is trying to... What are you missing in the lesson? Because you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles when you learn to step up and stand in your own power. That gives you 6 Pentacles. Bringing the balance that you need into your life. Up, full moon in Libra. And we walking right into it. Wednesday is, of course, it's April's Fools, right? We got opposition, right? We have the moon in the 7th house where you meet your higher self. This is where you're looking at the relationship with self and the relationship that you build with others. Opposing Neptune and Saturn in Aries, which is the first house of self. What are you allowing? What are you sacrificing? What needs to close out to bring balance? I can't make this shit up. Into your relationship with yourself. Because when you build a better relationship with yourself, now you know how to build accordingly with others. The 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Bringing a lot of balance in that Libra full moon. Balancing your scales. As that energy will also trine Pluto before the moon goes full. It's a transformation. It's a releasing, letting go of those mental thoughts that make you confused, that don't balance you out, that fear, that doubt, those things that stop you from being great within. Because you have everything that you already need within you. Oh, come through, Spirit. I love it. It's Holy Week, and y'all know we like to talk about Judas. But what if sometimes the Judas is you? What if sometimes you are your own blockage? I like to learn in all the time. You know, Jesus is one of my favorite deities. If you've been following me, then you know. But we learn. Jesus, and he let it proceed to happen. You can always let things proceed to happen and remove your energy. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. You don't have to fall into the same traps over and over again if you learn the lesson. Look at this energy this week for this full moon. That's what you don't see. What you don't see is when you take a leap forward, you got the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles behind the Wheel of Fortune. I need you to get up out of your seat. Tell them across the room. You will win. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful energy this week. I'm sorry. Leading up to the full moon, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're sitting down in reflection and you're really trying to clear out and you're really trying to learn those lessons and you really moving in your blind faith, choices and decisions come Thursday. The full moon energy is going to square Jupiter in Cancer. It's going to oppose Chiron in Aries. You know what you need to heal. You know what you need to release. You know. So why are you holding on? You're going to step into your power. You're going to step up and do what it is that you need to do for you to succeed. Oh, powerful messages this week coming through spirit. On Friday, we have Mercury trine Jupiter. Now remember, Mercury was trine Jupiter when it was retrograde. Your path is so clear. Oh, so clear. You got the Three of Wands here. The path being made oh so clear. You're going to be able to see what is in alignment and what is no longer in alignment with you. Because that moon is going to move into Scorpio, right? The house of transformation. And it's going to oppose Venus. It's going to square Pluto. And Venus is going to square Pluto. If you want to transform, there's going to be a lot of endings occurring. Oh, I don't like the energy that I'm picking up anyways. But hey, if I'm picking up the energy, I'm picking up the energy. I'm going to say it just like this. And I know that, look, hey. If you got people telling you they waiting for you to touch down, I don't think you should put boots on the ground. That's how I'm going to say it. Bars at that. If these people is telling you, we waiting. If they coming, we ready. Don't you think you should turn your ass around and re-motherfucking group? That's neither here or there, but that's something that somebody needed to hear, because the enemy's always watching. We ready. We stay ready. We got snipers on the roof. We got snipers in the beginning of the fucking neighborhood. We got snipers at the corner down the street. We got snipers when you're getting off the motherfucking expressway. Oh, okay. We ready. Ready? said, it's a lot of oppositions this week, but this weekend it looks nice. I really think he should rethink that, but that's not, I mean, hey, you know. There's already been enough loss, already been enough tears shed. It's Holy Week. Anywho, on Saturday, we got that 4-4 portal coming through, right? The moon is going to be trying the North Node in Mercury and in Pisces, and it's going to trine Jupiter. We got some grand water trine energy coming out. And what's fair is fair. The moon is going to be in Scorpio. You could transform and bring balance, or you could see a lot of, oh my gosh. I hope he really heed the warnings and pay attention to what they're telling him, because it don't feel good. It don't look good. You cannot be at war and keep telling the enemy your fucking moves and your steps. What the heck? Remember what we was just talking about, how the self-sabotage could be within you and self? Pay attention this week. But we got beautiful energy in the 4-4 energy and creating energy. And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that is focusing on you, the Hermit, what it is that you're building. You got the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Queen and King of Pentacles. Now, don't forget, I guess when I said the cups, don't forget to bring the emotional energy, but I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. And I said the King and the Queen of Cups, so don't forget that. But you got the Hermit, the Queen and the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, because this week, this is what you're focused on. You're focused on building your stability and your security within. You're focusing on your emotional within, your mental within. This is you focusing on you and bringing a balance within you this week. Nurturing your creations and what you love. Stepping into your power. Look at that. We see the Queen of Wands at the beginning of the week, and we end the week with the King of Wands. Balance. Remember that. That crystal ball was there also. You're going to be able to see clearly this week. All right, what other energies would you like us to pay attention to this week? Or that you choose to double down on? What other energies? Saturn. Oh, right now we have 5th house energy. The moon is in Leo right now. Tapping into your creativity energy. All right, we have Capricorn energy. We have 29, break it down to 11. Then we got a master number 22 out here. This is mastering something within yourself this week. And Capricorn represents the 10th house energy. Some of you guys could have Capricorn in your 5th house. This represents 10th house career reputation, but also the masculine energy within self. And then we got Saturn energy. We do see Saturn out here in opposition. All right. And then we have solar eclipse energy with revolution, and that is because the moon will be touching the nodes this week, right? So transformation and change can also, that revolution comes clarity. All right, something can be getting eclipsed this week. Also, with that full moon energy. All right, as above, so below. Messages for the collective this week ahead. All right, we got a number 35 with the pathway. What did we say? We get in directions. Directions, purpose, and change. All right, some things might change this week, like I said. If he's smart, he changes plans. All right, and then we have a number 37 with the mirror. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. We talked about the moon in Virgo conjuncting the South Node. Past life energy, clearing out some of that energy. Also, past life just don't come with negative energy. It also comes with those gifts that you hold within inside of you, because we also seen some of that energy coming out this week, right? So you might be tapping into something and you might be like, dang, why am I so good at this? Because you did it in a past life. All right. So some of that energy also, that's a 37 with a 10. And then look, we got 8, 9, 10. We got a 36. So we got 35, 36, and 37. Look at that ascension. Temple of dreams, sacred dreams, prophecies, dream journeys. All right. Make sure that you are tapping in. Make sure you are keeping your dream journal and all of that. But we tapping in right now. Energy, current energy, all of this energy. All right. You can be having dreams. Things can be shown to you, visions, those epiphanies that are going to occur this week. So pay attention. Some of you guys could be astro traveling with the other lives, dimensional lives, and the temple of dreams. Some of you guys need to make sure you are protecting your dream space this week and all of that good stuff. All right, we do have the pathway coming out on that, so there's a lot of energy coming out towards your pathway, getting that clarity and that vision that you need to be coming through about which way you are going to be growing in the best way for you. As above, so below. Look, number 53, we got a 35, we got a 53. What's that? Mirroring energy. We got kissed about the path, about your direction. All right. Just because we don't see and we don't know what's above, that don't mean you don't need to walk across this bridge and go down them steps and see what's for you. Or are you going to go up this mountain towards the light? You got to get curious. All right. We got a number 2. So we got 222 energy out here also. All right, we got beloved with radical acceptance. This is you coming to acceptance. You got to come into acceptance with your gift. You got to come into acceptance with you and what it is that you've allowed to acknowledge where it is that you need to grow at. This is radical acceptance coming through. And then we have a master number. We got 55 out here. This is major change. The further gate, bold step forward. Taking a bolder step, reaching out the gate, going towards your mission. Ooh, this week. Okay. Some exploration is going to bring change. What are we talking about? We got the hollow bone with teachability. A number 28. How teachable are you? So we got 10-10 energy on the board also. What did we say in the beginning today? Where are you missing the lesson? What it is that you need to be revealed is already within inside of you. You just need to look within to see it. Okay? You have to learn from your own mistakes. From how you moved, how you loved, what you did. All right, as above, so below. Changes and transitions for the collective this week. We got all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. I can't make it up. What they say? Break the chain, okay? Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Everything I said at the beginning when we was talking. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all the best. Getting grounded. Take some time to get grounded this week. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. If you take some time to meditate and ground, right? You're going to get the messages that it is that you need to receive so that you can break that chain The past leads home. This is ancestral wisdom. This is ancestral guidance. These are the things that you need to do to free yourself up from those generational unhealed traits that can push you forward. Look at that. The great severing. What is Mars doing? Mars is in Pisces, the 12th house. Wrapping up. Cutting out. Everything you need to see. Everything that needs to be illuminated. The great severing here. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. What is that? That's that radical acceptance. You know, you spend so much more energy in the energy of loss, grief, hurt, pain, hatred, envy, jealousy. All of those things drain you. It's time to get grounded and look for things that uplift you. All of those things that bring you joy, bring you happiness, reignites that passion within you. We're cutting the ties from the anger, from the lies, from the things that don't make us good within. The illusions, the fear, the doubt. I've spoken about this before in one of my classes, and it could be that energy where you're holding on to ancestral patterns so hard that you actually are carrying your ancestors and you're moving how they would move out of fear, out of lack. But we're not in those times anymore. They couldn't be free. They couldn't be expressive. They couldn't share their gifts. Whew. All right, let's step into healing this week for the collective. Let's look at healing this week for the collective. We got disharmony. We got triggers. Conflict, competition, arguments, harsh. All right, we see in opposition this work. People want to trigger you. People want to bring out the worst in you. They want to bring out the anger in you. They want to see you fail. All of this energy. But guess what? Your spirit guide said, we're here. There's assistance to help you. Divine guidance. Signs and synchronicities. Guardian. And we just talked about that also. Sometimes the energy of your spirit guides, the energy of your ancestors can be causing that anger within. We got present, attracting, gratitude, abundance, proactively, tranquility, success. I can't make this up. What did I say? Didn't I say we were meeting the loss, the grief with gratitude and compassion? We got moon energy. How many times did that moon energy come out? Intuition, subconscious, emotions, fear, deceit. Things are not as they appear. When that moon, full moon, and when the moon goes into Libra, and it's going to oppose Neptune. What day is that? Oh, that's on Wednesday, April Fool's. I hope that is not the day that he planned on the... You know what? Because if I could tap into these plans, nigga, what is you doing? Anywho, healing for the collective this week. Healing for the collective this week. See, I told you it's not all bad. We got good news, a positive energy. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have the expectancy of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good by co-creating with good news coming through this week that's going to help you in your awakening, in your healing. We see them. We see the connection keep going. We see them. We see them. It's okay. They being dealt with in real time. We getting assistance right now. Y'all keep trying to anger me while I'm doing a live and trying to stop it. But we're flowing in gratitude because I'm grateful to be here. Awakening. Expansion. You have been receiving messages that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D vision. You are an old soul that is here to do many great things. You have come to realize this through doing the hard work and merging with your higher self. There is no going back, so enjoy this new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace moving forward. What are we talking about? We're awakening to that. Full moon in Libra, 7th house. What did I say? This is where you meet your higher self. Okay? The 1st house, the 2nd house, the 3rd house, the 4th house, the 5th house. We've been through it. Boom. Here we go. You're seeing yourself and what it is that you need to release. Old conditioning. It's time to release old conditioning and step into a new way of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. Confirmations. Healing for the collective this week. Whoa. They all fell off the table. Whoa. Oh, I love it. Confirmations. We have stuck in fear. You're thinking all the things that could go wrong, but what about the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyways. Come through. Brain balance. What we talking about? Full moon in Libra this week. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct the situation. Risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. What we talking about? We got detach. You're being asked to we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome. It restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. What are we talking about? Oh, one card just fell off. Oh, I love it. We have inner peace. Okay. You are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. What did we talk about in the astrology? Come through, spirit. Balance it out. We got protect. Do your protection work. Protect your peace. Bring balance. Detach from anybody that is trying to cause illusions and create fear this week. You're being asked to protect your energy and yourself. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly, but it's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to put some protection in place. Because what you allow will keep existing. Self-love this week for the collective. We got spontaneity. Uranus is on the board a couple times. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Welcoming the new this week. We got past. Gotta let it go. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. All right, what we got for love lessons this week in the collective? Love lessons. Oh, that's a lot. We putting up all of these back. It was like 10 cards out here. No, we putting it all back, and we only want a couple. That's it. All right, we got express your love this week. You got to learn. We talked about that. The ancestors couldn't express themselves freely. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, we healing family issues this week. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And we got new love coming in this week. I love it. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And we got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So some of you guys, if you're manifesting in the love category, you got to really decide what it is that you want. What it is that you think or know that you deserve, and call it in. All right? You're going to have to be expressive. You're going to have to do some healing work. All right? When it comes to this. Okay, let's see what we got. Relationship messages. Relationships are of any kind. And you know that the full moon is in Libra. So we got ascending. Okay. Learning and expansion. Transcending. Preparing for union. New phase. Ooh. We have love. Okay. Unconditional love. Self-love and wholeness. Affection and attraction. Selflessness. All right, we got not enough, so we are doing some healing. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. What did we talk about? We already talked about this, okay? Then you also have the snake. Oh, remember, it is Holy Week, and it's the week of Judas being on display. Competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. So watch out. Remember, protect your energy this week. Or you could be the snake that's shedding some skin. Because we talked about moving out of that Mars energy, that conflicting energy within self. You could be shedding some skin. Remember that. All right. See, I love this freaking deck, guys. If you don't, if you want it, I love this deck. It's the Toxic Relationship Oracle deck. And of course, this is the full moon in Libra, and we're balancing the scales. So these are some things that you might need to heal and work on to release some of the low vibrational toxicity within self. And I really do love this deck when I'm working with my clients, because it really do be on point. Like, yes. All right, let's healing. What are we healing? All right, we have threatening behavior. Protect yourself by seeking help and removing yourself from threatening situations. Safety is paramount. What we already talked about. Okay? We have lack of support. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. Seek encouragement outside the relationship if necessary. We already talked about this. Also, we got constant negativity. Surround yourself with positivity and seek relationships that uplift and inspire you. So, moving out of this energy, healing this energy within self. All right? Feeling threatened, not having a lack of support, always getting that constant negative energy because of the support that you need. And we have infidelity out here. Some of you guys could be healing on this. Focus on healing and self-care. Trust can be rebuilt with time, honesty, and effort from both partners. And infidelity and trust can be broken within any type of relationship. Pay attention. It's not just a relationship that's sexual that we need to heal from all the time. Okay? Trust can be broken. Money matters this week for the collective. Let's see what we got this week. Money matters. If y'all missed the message when we were opening, I did see gas prices going up this week. So do what you need to do. Drive where you need to drive. Be wise. We have Tower. Earning power, building a business, sound decision, corporate job power, unstable position. So the Tower is going to bring in some stability if you are feeling unstable right now. And we have Nugget. Small increase, valuable info, honest assessment. The small increase, the gas prices increasing, pay attention. Okay, it's an honest assessment. Fresh start, study work, career building. Okay, this is why we do this. We want to be prepared for what's coming ahead. So just pay attention because there's a small increase. You know, it could affect your drive. It could affect all of that. Okay, let's see. Money matters this week for the collective. We have teacher. We talked about you learning from your own. You have the ability to motivate and strive to uncover their true others to strive and uncover their true potential. Consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. You've learned so much about money. This is the time to put it into practice. So this is you learning from yourself this week. Being the teacher that you never had. Reflecting back on your own moves, your own mistakes, learning the lessons so that you can move forward. And you have the office. Delegating more can help you increase your earnings. Secretary, staff assistant, office manager, or any job working in an office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. All right, so this is teamwork, making the dream work. Maybe you're going to carpool to get to the office this week or whatever. Whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? Work smarter, not harder is what I just heard. Money matters for the collective this week. Money matters for the collective this week. Money matters for the collective this week. All right, we have a promotion coming through. Elevated earnings come hand in hand with heightened responsibilities. So just know if you are taking a leap forward, if you are getting a raise, a promotion, that means that there is more work to be had. And we have retreat. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing you can do to gain clarity and a fresh perspective. Well, we already talked about, we see that already on the board. Pulling back and protecting your energy. Was there another one? No. At the bottom of the deck, we do have dream home. When you are living your best life every day, your dream home is your actual home. So, we talked about Venus moving back home, right? And Venus rules money and love. So, we got some things to heal in those things. You might want to do your space because you pay the rent there, you pay all the bills there, you got to put the food there. Make your space your sacred space. Make it your retreat. Make your home your retreat. Make it so you don't want to leave. Make a space where you don't have to go for vacations all the time because you love being in your own space. Making space at home. All right, what we got going on for the week ahead? What we got going on for the week ahead? All right. We got the snake out here twice. We got the snake in this deck. And then we got the snake for the week ahead. The vicious cycle. What we talk about. What did we talk about? You're caught in a pattern that repeats itself. Holding you in a place of frustration or stagnation. Step back. Identify the root cause. And make the conscious choice to break free. What are we talking about? We literally just talked about this. Okay? That's a number 12 breaking down to a 3. We got a 9 with revelation. The veils are parting and hidden truths are ready to be revealed. This revelation may challenge your current perceptions, but it will ultimately empower you to act from a place of truth. Revelation's coming within so that you can act from a place of truth, and then we got empowerment because it's going to empower you. They're telling a story. Master number 11 out here, come through. You were not meant to cower in the shadows of others. The time has come to step into your power, to own your choices, and to actualize the potential that you know is within you. Oh, y'all gotta go back to the beginning. If you ain't watching from the beginning, you gonna see. Sometimes it's you. I say this, we learn from deities. We learn from them. And it's Holy Week, we learn it from Jesus. Jesus knew what was going to happen, and he did nothing. You do not have to be self-sacrificing. You can do something to protect, to help yourself. And we got the magic of belief out here. Because sometimes you your own Judas and you get in your own way. Because you want to be so loving and so caring. When you believe in the magic of the universe, you activate portals beyond the reach of logic. Your energy expands and your vibration shifts, unlocking new dimensions and possibility of serendipity. What did we talk about? We talked about which path. You can go to the path towards the light, or there was that bridge and the steps that you go down. 3 snakes. Wish fulfillment. Let this be your confirmation that your wish will be fulfilled. The universe is orchestrating the perfect circumstances for its arrival. Didn't we say at the beginning of the read? What did we say? What did we say? Didn't we say? We need to stop the cycle, America. You putting your face in people's business. And it's a vicious cycle. And we already said this. If these people done told you they waiting for you to touch down, and then they gonna act a motherfucking clown, bars. What? Rethink that. There's wish fulfillment. There's revelation. There's a vicious cycle that needs to stop. And of course, collectively, this is within us, because as within, so without. Some of the moves that you make and the decisions that you take lead you in your situations that you be in, and you need to break the vicious cycle to reach wish fulfillment this week. Playing in the background. This is also that the universe is working. We seen the spirit guides with divine intervention on the board. All right, what's this week in the collective? What's going on this week in the collective? We got Tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. All right, we got Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. We have I. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. We have a Ring. Marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. We have Cane. Pay attention to your health. We have Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. We have Pale. What are we talking about? Time to get out of a situation. You could be dealing with Leo or Virgo, and the moon is in Leo now, and it'll move into Virgo. We talked about that energy. And we have Hand. In need of help, assistance, or guidance. We're open for sessions if you need a personal this week. If you book today, you're going to get them today. But during the week, it do be that 3-day hold sometimes, unless you catch me in a good mood. All right, so we are open for sessions. Let's see what's going on this week in the collective. What's going on? All right, we got wedding day. We did say a marriage will take place, either romantic. There's a wedding going down from me to we, And from uncertain to official, everything feels so much more defined now. Now, this could be romantic. This could be a partnership taking place. This could just be any type of partnership that's taking place this week. And we got status symbol. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. So, somebody could be looking for material gain instead of spiritual gain. Pay attention to that. All right, look at that. We got gold digger. This connection comes with the price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping dollar signs. All right, so somebody could step into a partnership that is going to bring some financial prosperity this week also. Y'all got my nose going. And the door open, so it's a lot of pollen flowing. All right, let's see what we got this week in the collective. What's going on this week in the collective? All right, we got soulmate energy, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. We have time, delay, procrastination, too busy, and we have chaos. Upheaval, disaster, and downfall. Pay attention to the weather in your areas. We picked this up for Aries season as well as Pisces season. This is storms. This is tornadoes. All right, things coming through. Chaos. Remember that opposition. Chaos trying to come through this week to delay, to procrastinate. Control is you. Let's see what we have this week in the collective. What's going on? Look at that. We got the owl, so you're going to get wise. We got creeping. We got threatening. That's the third time that's the second time we got threatening energy out here. It is the third time. All right. Intimidation, threatening, bothered, creeping. This is the energy. He ain't intimidated nobody. They is so freaking ready. They waiting. They is waiting. Oh my God. We got a cock blocker out here, so we got cock blocking. So somebody trying to delay, somebody trying to stop. All right, somebody trying to block you out here, somebody trying to stop you. It's being rejected this week. It's being rejected hard from spirit. All right, so if there's somebody that might have wanted to connect to you, if there's somebody that might have wanted to come into partnership from you, spirit is saying no, because it's somebody that wants to feed off your energy, stealing off your energy, trying to drain you. America. Oh my God. They're totally uninterested in making a partnership or dealing with your demands. I talk about this all the time. It's always a freaking antagonistic in the shows. Man, we was just talking about this, Somebody always coming in trying to set up shop and take over what you already built. It's a no this time. Learn from the previous mistakes. That's what Spirit said. Okay, let's go. Let's see. All right, guidance coming out. We're going to close y'all out. Guidance, all signs. Aries through Pisces. This is your guidance for the week ahead. 3 at the bottom will be for the collective. Let's see what we got. Aries through Pisces, guidance for their week ahead. And we're going to let y'all go here because they got jokes. They are funny. All right, let's see. Aries, you got headstrong. Maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything, and there will be times when you will just have to accept that. Confirmations. Taurus, we got responsibility. Mature actions. Geminis, we got be yourself. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. You deserve the best. Know your worth. Cancers, we have memories. Memories are to be cherished, especially fond ones of friends and family. What's a good memory that can make you smile today? Leos, we have be patient. One of our greatest virtues is patient. Learn to be patient with yourself and others. Virgos, you have refresh, recharge. Take time out from the busy and stressful world around you. Take a moment to feel the sun on your face, wiggle your toes in the grass, and get back grounded. Libras, you have self-centered. Newsflash, the world doesn't revolve around you, and you are not the center of anyone's universe. The sooner you get a grasp on this, the better off you will be. Libras, y'all got that full moon in Libra coming through this week. Probably gonna knock you on your ass. So pay attention. All right. We have Scorpios. You have improvement. In life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. Sagittarius, we have get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes even unimaginable. Now would be a great time for you to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. Capricorn, we have Epiphany. Every day is a day to learn or discover something new, no matter how great or small, how small or great, knowledge is power. Aquarius, we have challenge. Are you up to the challenge? Just because things look hard or impossible doesn't mean they cannot be conquered or overcome. You've got this. Pisces, you have confidence. Never allow anyone to try to confuse your confidence with arrogance. Confidence is a trait to be admired, not feared or punished. Pisces, I just want to add on that people often try to make you feel small when you show and express yourself. Just because you do things in a big way and just because you express ways in a big way, don't mean you need to dumb yourself down for others. Be confident. Confidence is not arrogant. And people that think you are arrogant got some healing to do with you within. All right? This is what it is this week. Pay attention to other people's triggers and how they try to project on you. Never forget the bridge that brought you across, because it may just be the very one that you will have to take you back. Be careful not to burn it. Some bridges are already burned. We have speak your truth. Never be afraid to speak your truth. Stand strong. Shade the ground you walk on, and never back down from your own morals and your beliefs. Those oppositions this week that try to play you out of what you know and what you think and what you believe and what you feel and what you need to go after this week, your goals. Some people are going to burn bridges by encroaching on your energy this week. Pay attention, because you're setting boundaries. And we have comfort. At certain times in our lives, we all need to be comforted. Allow yourself to accept the comfort of others and learn positive ways to comfort yourself also. We talked about that. That 5 of Cups that's been lingering. Having gratitude. Learning how to do things to enlighten and uplift yourself. Because a lot of times people will often try to tear you down and make you believe that what you know in your heart is to be true for you, not to be true for you. And that's where divine intervention is coming in. This week, Spirit says, love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. So you're picking up on fake love also this week. You understanding if people don't make the best decisions for themselves, how can they make the best decisions for you? It's a lot of revelations and a lot of knowledge coming out this week. So pay attention to where you're putting your time, effort, and energy. If the people you are trying to uplift, are they uplifting you back? Are they having your back? Things like that. We in the 7th house of relationships, contracts of all kinds. And we seen these contracts coming out. Some are being rejected because they no longer align. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a great week. Now, this week I will be focused on the collective library. If you haven't signed up on the website, it's only $8.88 a month. That's where I'm going to be focusing my time. I will come around when I need to come around, but I think some mistakes are going to be had this week within the war if we don't pay attention. So Spirit wanted me to come speak. Because as above, so below. the mistakes you make within play out in your reality. So we all need to learn from what's going on. All right, have a great week.